I did a stream yesterday talking about what the game's got to offer and stuff like that. I meant to show you the egg system, but got all frizzled and friggin' sidetracked and trying to think of what I have to show you, and I completely forgot to show you the actual egg system. So this is how the egg system works. I'm going to show you how to make an egg and then place an egg. I've got some extra branches there I can place an egg on. So I thought I'd come here and show you. There's a statue of an egg there. You come to the pot. I actually came to the pot the other day, but then got to here, talked about the essences, and then like blanked out and left. If you use the shoulder buttons, switch between the extraction. Um, on the left hand side you've got the items that are in your inventory, and then you got the square that goes above them is what essences you get out of it. So for example, that one there is a snug stain. If I click on it, I will get the green one, which is lush, and the zigzag one, which is parched. And I will also get a chance of 1, 2, 3, 4 others. So it's a good idea to grab. That one will give me prickly. That one there will give me pricklies. So see the green one second to the right? Those are the ones I'm after. So it's good to, whenever you grab something, come in here and just... I'm going to do it with one to start off with, just so you can get a good idea what you'll get from it. I've only got one of the, you know what, screw it. I don't like doing it with the ones that I've got not enough of, but I need to figure out how to get pricklies. So I've got 7, and I need 10 of pricklies. So if, for example, that one there will give me pricklies, if I had, I can't remember what I had before, so if I click on it again, it didn't give me pricklies that time. Damn it! Yeah, so you're not always guaranteed to get the one you want, but that's, any of those is what you can get out of it. But as back to the egg, and sidetracked again, the egg. If you look to the right, you can add 5 different types of what do you call it? Essence. So like abundant mean it's lots of. Comforting means it's, you know, like your mother's cuddle is comforting. Dreamy. Lush means fluffy, sort of like abundant, but different. Sparkly, you know, sparkly. Tranquil means relaxing. Warm is obviously warm. Water is wet. I'm not spending any sticky or prickly on it because that's what I require for the thing I'm after. Smelly is stinks. Parchy is dry. Mushy is soggy. There is a dry as well. Icy is frozen water, obviously, so on and so forth. So if I go, for example, we'll add abundant, lush. Now, if we want, for example, a thick bush or thick forest, you'd go lush, abundant, maybe prickly, and maybe a little bit of warmth. If you want more of like a cutesy Dreamtime Fairy Forest, you'd go like cute, dreamy. If you want a swamp, you'd go lots of watery, mushy, smelly maybe, that sort of stuff. So if we go dreaming, abundant, lush, tranquil, and I'm going to add a little bit of water to it as well. So there's the 5 main building pieces, and as you can see, there's the lines. To add more of each of those, you obviously sit there and, you know, for example, if we want more abundant, keep adding abundant. So that's 20 abundant. Then we can go lush, add more lush, and then we can go comforting. There's a full egg. So it's going to be mostly abundant, lush, with a fair amount of comforting, and a small amount of tranquil, and what was the other one? Watery. So there'll be a little bit of water in there, a little bit of tranquil in there, a small, a medium amount of comforting, but they're mostly abundant and lush. And if I go up here and go create seed, you'll be out of seed. I think I was calling them eggs. I think I called it egg in the title as well, but it's a seed. Okay, so that's I've created an egg. Oop, stupid bloody camera. So I'm gonna bring up my inventory. I should have. Get rid of those icons. I believe it will be in there. Oh yeah, there it is right there at the beginning. World seed, a seed that has the power to grow new worlds, and you can see the 5 different things that are in there. Now, what do you do with the egg? Right here. My little dragon friend, which is not on his hat. There he is. That's my little dragon friend. I'll go up and quickly show you him. I call it a dragon. It's like you don't know what it is. There he is. There. Oops, fell off. So when you tap up on the D-pad, it goes to like map mode, and that's you getting on him, flying up into the sky. I'm assuming it's graphics, annotations, abilities, and stuff like that. Now, to start off with, you can only do that one. You can rename them, but you can only do that one. Then once you've completed that one, like fully grown it up, the next 5 here unlock. Now I've done that one. That's a lush realm. As you can see there, discoveries. The seed has cute, watery, tranquil, lush, and comforting. The top 5 rare is dreamy, sparky, parchy, icy, and prickly. Now I need the pricklies. That's what I need. So if I choose, for example, that one, we'll fly. But this is an empty branch or a planter. Think of it as a flower pot, and we're going to grow a world from the flower pot. So you come in here, you've got the little thing, we get plant seed. We've only got the 1 seed on us, so we'll plant it. Okay, so this is the one that the seed just grew. The plants are still here, the seed's still here. I don't believe you can pick them back up afterwards. If you come down here, you'll see it requires maintenance. So you got plant seeds here. For the rocks, pull out your hammer. Wrong button. Break the rocks. Technically, you don't have to break the rocks, but they'll give you all this sort of stuff. I found an abundant rock. This here is a weed. It needs to be pulled, so it's little weeds. And the little blotchy, smelly, gucky looking stuff on the ground will disappear. Same with these weeds. Pull out your scythe. I've got a hook to start off with. It's a scythe. Get rid of that mucky thing. So you go around. This stuff here you can either, because it's wood and stone, you can use a hammer or an axe. I don't believe it makes any difference, like speed wise. Another one, pull the seed. Bolts and locks is cool. It's a cheap game on the PlayStation network. I'm assuming it would be available on Xbox and PC as well. My region it's $35. So American, you're looking at like 20, 25. So if you're after a single player game with this kind of mechanics, I would say go for it. I'm not going to say it's a great game because every time you say it's a great game, nowadays, it turns out the game company is a freaking absolute moron and just screw something up badly. So it's like, but as of right now, there's jankiness, but nothing's broken in the terms of it's undoable. It feels like a low budget game. Like the company's not had a lot of budget to make the game, but it feels like when they made it, they've put a lot of heart into it. So in that aspect, it's good. I'm too tired to continue. So it doesn't feel like they've just cheaped out on the game. It just feels like they didn't have the budget to make the best quality game they could make, but they've done really well. It's got daylight cycle. If you spend too much time doing something, you get tired like I just did, and your character goes, whoop, you're too tired, and just throws you back. You can't stay up there indefinitely. Each day cycle, new weeds will grow, and stuff like that. You get to pull the weeds, water the plants, and sometimes when you water them, you get the option to sing to them, and if you get to sing to them, they'll pop out loot or collectibles, and you can get your essence from that or your blueprints from that. I call them blueprints. I don't know whether you call them blueprints. It's the item, but the item requires a currency to place. So that's why I call it blueprints. This is a quick select door, so if you can scroll through the different... I'm assuming it's the different districts, but at the moment I've only got the one unlocked, which is the meadows. But I'm not getting into that in this video. I've done that last video. The town building, the recruiting of people into your town and stuff like that. It's simple, but pretty good. Okay, so I've got a prize. Let's claim a prize. I got parched. That's an essence. I don't want parched. I want prickly. Okay. Before I head back up to my ranch I just grew, I'm going to quickly duck into my trading area, which is this way. All these areas you have to unlock, and it's simple gameplay. It's like you take care of your tree for a little bit, this area will open. Complete a certain amount of days, another area will open, stuff like that. Ah yes, pricklies, that's what I need. Okay. Just to recap too, if you don't want to watch the video I done the other day, this is where you buy your essences from, these little guys. They refresh every in-game day, and it requires Evercoin. And to get Evercoin, you bring your materials, weeds, plants, down to these guys. Certain ones will buy certain things. So this guy is more of the plants. There is, I think, yeah. If I look over in that direction, there's a couple of guys over there. One sells like the materials like rocks, stones and stuff like that. There's another guy over, I think he's over that direction somewhere. It's more miscellaneous stuff. But hang on, will that give me enough? Just quickly check my essences. Prickly, prickly, prickly. I've got 10 pricklies. I can now build my building. Good. So I'm gonna go back. Okay, so it's song fragments, that's another whole thing. It's like, yep, I found one, it's alright. I just want to build my building. The aim, from what I can gather, the aim of the game is to repair the tree. to repair the tree, you need to gather song fragments. Place the song fragments in the altar, which I believe makes you sing better songs. But to get those songs, you need to unlock more. If I come to my town, I can actually show you this. The, in brackets, evil or weeds, which is in every game of this kind. Oh, this is the town. Those big, prickly, thorny branches that you can see over there. If you look in this direction over here, I believe. There you go, you can see them really good there. We've got to clear all that out. That's basically what we've got to do. You can see more down there. And to do so, you've got to obviously grow your town, enhance your abilities, this sort of stuff. And to do that, you've got to grow the branches, get the rarities from the branches, so on and so forth. So I should never, oops, wrong one. I should never go build. Go across to build, go to buildings, go to Taylor, which is what I've been looking forward to getting. If I place you, will you fit in there? Yes, you will. Again, there's no, it doesn't lock, it's not always snap to grid. It's, as you can see, I can manually move it. It has the align, which aligns to north, south, east, and west. So I can now build it. So I've built my Taylor. It will take an in-game day to build. So when you've done that, as you can see, construction site, can't do anything else with it. Down here. What you can do is just go to your tree and work on your things. I shouldn't have started the new branch because now I'm going to have 2 branches I've got to work on. But I do not believe you get penalised for not working on the branches after the first one. So I see there it's got the little red hammer next to it, means it needs work. So I've got my Lush Realm and I got my Abundance. So the Lush one is the one I've already done, which as you can see there, I believe it will give me pricklies. This one here, I don't know what it will give me. So if I'll go to there. If I do some weeding, so when stuff start, the little white lights, that's stuff that needs work. So if I start weeding, planting and stuff like that and doing the singing and stuff pops out, it'll tell me what I'm likely to get from the place. And if I can get pricklies from it, lots of pricklies, well, I don't need pricklies anymore, so it doesn't really matter, but if I need pricklies for a building or for a certain thing, then that's how you get them, is through this. Do all that, it's all currency, so there's nothing special in that. Yeah, the currency is little triangle looking things. Yeah, so the little green icon needs seeds to be planted. So there it's seed, that could be. I don't think there's any way to choose what seed you're going to plant. It's just a randomized seed plant. Because they're not seeds that you can gather. They're just, it's like a magical seed. Okay, all the rest is literally just plants. Okay. So we go to plant. You just tap for this to plant it. For the watering, you've got to hold it. I keep forgetting. Okay, let's switch to watering again. The little clock means you just got to wait. If you're gonna have to sing to it, you'll get a the musical note thing. And you right trigger, it'll pop out some loot. There we go. Oh, it's just currency. What is currency? Yeah, a little bush. Okay, that one I got a prize out of. You should tell me in a minute what I got. Warm. Okay, so I got essence out of that one. Wrong one. That one. It pops in underneath your to-do list on the right. That is what you got out of it. So if it pops up with a beard, a haircut, and an essence, then that's what you got out of the thing that you got. Okay, these all need plants. So I'll just quickly plant all this. Then I'll end the stream because it's getting to 20 minutes. I want to make these fairly quick. Singing, sing. Okay, I didn't get any stuff out of that. It was just currency. So to the right above your D-pad buttons, that's where any information will pop up. On the bottom left is your clock, so it's showing them it's around about the middle of the day. Top left is what you've got currently equipped, and then top left is currently equipped. Top right is current quests. The bathhouse I've pinned because I would like to unlock it. It's a blueprint, as you can see. I need to unlock districts, and I've only pinned it to remind me I need to unlock districts. I'm not sure how to unlock districts yet. When I figure out how to unlock the districts, by all means I'll put up a video showing everyone how to unlock the district. That's a seed, not a watering can. Nope, that's the seed. Plant seed, please. Thank you. Those kind of things, like where I was standing right on top of the thing and it's like, no, you can't do that. That's the kind of issues you run into. It's like heady little stuff. Okay, so that's one of the some of it need watering. I think it's a song. The selections for your tools. There's two modes. There's the tap on the D-pad to cycle through, and there's the hold to bring up the wheel. You can turn it so that you can only use one at a time. If you prefer only the wheel, you can have just the wheel, or if you prefer only the tap, you can do that. I've left it on both, so that if I need to quick select from the other end, I don't have to spam tap the button to get to it. I can just press and hold. So that's a choice thing you can do, which is good. There's some currency down there. There we go. He's still a seed. Yeah, I left the tap part on so that if, for example, when I'm doing the planting and the watering, I don't have to go press and hold the wheel. I can just literally just, like, if I'm on the seat, I can just tap to the right. Okay, I don't have to bring the wheel up. That's the result of both on. Okay, so he's told me everything here is done. Nothing more to do here. So if I look around, there should be none more of those lights. And to back out of your branch, do the same as what you did to come in. As you can see, while you're on the branch, it's got the question mark. If you tap down, it tells you what the progress is up here. So critters, nuts, fruit. If you do collect all those things, then you get a gift or a prize, what do you call it. Up on the D-pad. Now, obviously, if you want to swing off to the other branch, you do that while you're in here. Just go up here and go up to the other one and go into it. Or you can either just press square to go straight to your town, or you can tap down on the D-pad to cycle down or up on the D-pad to cycle between the town view and the tree view. And obviously, as you see there, that's got an icon. It means something needs attention there. That's the nature reserve, town center, and there's my house. So I'll head back to town center. Actually, I'll head back to the house. So I click there and get that. And I'm going to call a stream there. That's how the eggs work. Again, I'm calling them eggs. They're seeds. How the seeds work. You need to complete a little bit of the story to the point where you open the town up, which is through this stone here, and then the book will tell you, oh, something about this, blah, 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 and you go, oh, okay, then the seed will unlock, and then you can build your own seeds. The first seed you get is a pre-made seed. You find the seed, you plant it, you grow your first branch. It's predetermined. After that, so the second and the third one, fourth one, fifth one, sixth one, they're all what you decide it to be. It's all through the essence stuff, so these things. Now, most of them are normally self-explanatory. So, like, icy is like ice. Parchy is dry. Water is wet. Mushy's, swamp-like. Smelly, smelly. Abundant is lots of. Comforting is coming. So on. You get the idea. Some of them, like tranquil and dreamy, they're a little less self-explanatory, but you can assume what they mean by that. So dreamy is more like when you go into a forest or a jungle or a bush and you go, "Ooh, this looks like it's from a dream." That's obviously a dreamy look, and that's probably what dreamy does. Same with like tranquil. You go into something you feel relaxed, and like, that would be what tranquil is. Bitter. Now I'm assuming that would be more along like the citrusy, like lemons, limes, that sort of stuff. Cute would be, girly stuff, fairies and ponies. Sparkly would be like glitter, that sort of stuff. Mysterious would be like Harry Potter's mysterious castle, that kind of stuff. So that's how the seeds work. Is you use 5 of each of these things. The more of them you put in, the more of that trait the branch will then receive. So if you go, we'll say we'll plonk in icy, mushy, parchy, watery, and then you buttload of the cute in, it's going to be more cute than anything. So think of it kind of like DNA. If you've got a very small amount of red hair, very small amount of blonde hair, very small amount of brown hair, but a buttload of black hair DNA in there, the person's going to be born with black hair. That's how it works, from what I can gather. Again, I'm no expert. I'm still learning, but that's how the eggs work using the essence. The essence is pretty much used for everything in the game. There's the customization stuff, which you can use in the town. So there's the three's a crowd. That's a token you stick in your houses to make it adds extra slots. So as you can see there, equipped to a building to unlock 2 resident slots. So if you've got a 1-person building and you add this, it'll make it a 3-person building. Then you've got your gear, which you can change on the fly. So if I show you my character's base right now, there's my character. If I open that up and we'll equip to say the moustache, you click on it, there's now got a moustache on there. Go in there, click on it again, moustache is gone. It's that simple. Items is stuff that's in my pocket. So I've got fish in my pocket, some fruit in my pocket, so on and so forth. Consumables, that's everything you can eat. Gold keys are used for chests. You get gold, silver, and standard ones. And then you've got my actual backpack. So all the stuff that I pick up, like prizes and stuff like that, will go into here. So things like diamond ore, silver ore, copper ore, that sort of stuff, it's all in there. I've only been able to find one of each of them. copper ore I found a few of, and same with the candy one. But everything else is like really hard to find. Oh, got a handful of iron ore. They can be traded with the guys in the town for currency to buy your essence. So that's what they are. These items here, you can't really trade them with the guys to get for currencies. So it's like you can sell them, eat them, whatever. Use them like the fish you can plant into your districts. The bugs you can put in your districts. The rocks, I'm not sure what you do with the rocks. You can sell them to the guys for currency, but you don't get much for them. Well, there's half an hour. I'm going to call it. That's Grow. Again, it's on sale. It's just come out. It's like 35 bucks where I am. So your region, if you're in America, it's probably like 25 bucks. Look it up. You've seen gameplay. You've seen how it looks, how it plays. I'm out of here. Stay safe. I'll catch you all next time.